Today we have Mariyam Kisat. What's up, bro? How are you doing?
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? How are you guys?
I thought you had parked in the basement, so I told you to come up to the ground floor. But she had
Come
parked
up
on the
to the
ground
ground
floor
floor.
and she's like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
It's so confusing, man. Oh, it's a small parking, right?
You know, usually when you call someone for the interview, the person tells you, okay, you shouldn't do this, let's not do this. I've got directions from both of them. Let us do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Do not stop us. You don't do whatever you don't want. So I was like, wow, okay, this is going to be fun.
it's got to be candid, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It has to be.
It has to be. I love it.
You love it? So there's a dad joke coming up from my side now, right?
Oh, shit.
Are you ready for it? Huh?
Ready.
So someone asked me, one of my friends when he asked me, who's coming next on your podcast?
Huh.
I said, Mariyam Kisat podcaster.
Oh my god, no.
What?
Mariyam Kisat.
Oh.
Get the pun, buddy. Get the pun.
Oh my god.
I'm the kind of guy.
You know, I've heard the Kisat joke
Yeah.
a lot. I don't know why I
and
didn't
then
get this.
and you know what? Someone asked me, kiske saath? And I said, Mariyam Kisat. Now you get it.
I've got Mariyam Kisat. Oh my god, what are these jokes?
These are, I told you, disclaimer, dad joke.
Not even that joke. I don't know what this
Was
is.
this some PJ
Random.
joke?
It's called a pun, all right? I'm the guy who named his pup Thanos, and he's a Shih Tzu who's this small. So you can expect this from me, right?
Okay, lovely. What a joke. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Woo! Round of applause for me.
Wow.
So you're coming from work right now.
Yes.
How's your day been?
It's been okay. I was fasting.
Oh.
Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan
Sorry,
Kareem.
guys.
Shit, I totally forgot about guys. Ramadan Kareem. I said Ramadan Kareem.
You didn't wish
Wow,
him
this is
either.
going to be a very fun podcast. It is.
It is. It already is, isn't
It
it?
already is. Yeah, so I was fasting, broke my fast during the show,
Yeah.
which is very, it's amazing. I shouldn't say anything. Amazing. Yeah, it's been a good, slow day. Ramadan, honestly, even though we're fasting, I'd rather be busy than not do anything. You feel like eating more when you're not
Do you,
doing anything.
do you sleep to avoid the
Hunger?
The hunger, yeah.
Well, on weekdays, you really can't because you have work. But on weekends, 100%.
So your show is in the afternoons, right?
Yeah. But I have like shoots and meetings and all in the
Oh, sorry.
morning.
I forgot.
What you forgot?
That you're not a normal person, right? You're like
What is
really busy influencer, singer. Sorry, she's an influencer, she's a singer, she's a RJ for City 1016.
And-
That's Mariyam Kisat, guys.
Thanks.
Again, that's
What
a
an
great.
introduction.
That's a great.
That's the introduction.
Whoa, that's the intro. Let's start.
After 10 minutes. I don't even have a watch. Looking here.
Same, bro. The time is now. Check it out.
Oh,
It's
God.
now.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, let's get to your story, bro. What's up? Like, you were born here, Bahrain, India.
I was born in India in Surat, Gujarat.
Wow,
and
nice.
yeah, 8 years in Bahrain after that. And
So
then
you just were born and you just left to Bahrain? Like, okay,
immediately
let's go.
left. Actually, my dad was already here.
Okay.
So he's like, go, give birth and then come back to me.
Back and passport
You
is
go
out.
give birth and come back to me. So that's exactly what I did. My mom.
That's
And
okay.
8 years in Bahrain, and from the 4th grade, I've been in UAE.
Where in UAE are you been?
Sharjah for 18 years. I'm a Sharjah girl. You are too, right?
All of us, yeah. All of us. Yeah.
Abu
Sure.
Shagara.
Oh my god, I was in K-Faisal Road.
Bro, I used to stay
I'm
next
the
to Mega
Bushawara
Mall.
gangster.
I'm the.
Oh, you are the Abu Shagara
I
gangster.
used to be.
I'm a Bushagara too, if you know what I mean.
Oh
Across the road.
shit. Dude, you have to stay away from her. She was Abu Shagara
I
gangster.
mean, yeah,
bro.
for all the Sharjah peeps, they know what Abu Shagara
Why are all
was
Abu
like.
Shagara related things coming in like City 1016 related podcast, bro? Why is this?
You asked me what's up.
Okay, sorry. Just kidding.
Wow. So
But yeah.
did you like go around like ragging or mugging? Or I don't want to say the word mugging, but yeah.
I was hanging out with friends who used to do that. So, you're hanging out
Yeah.
with this gangster friend.
Asghar Pathan was your friend?
No, I'm not going to take...
No names, bro. No names.
No names? Okay.
But imagine people walking around and like, hello, bhai. Kaise ho, bhai? You know how it is, right? You're proper Salman Khan action film.
Yeah.
That was Abu Shagara. My 18 years in Sharjah was that.
Wow.
My
So
18
all, like you stayed in one place for 18 years?
For 18 years, yeah. And then I
Wow.
moved to Dubai.
Wow.
Just before the lockdown.
Whoa.
Oh.
Just before the lockdown,
That's
yeah.
sick, dude.
It was amazing.
That's next
When
level.
did you all move to Dubai too?
I also moved right before the lockdown. Even I moved to Dubai.
So it's been like 4 years now.
Yeah, so it's been.
I was in Sharjah during COVID, then I moved.
Okay. Ye
1
late
year.
aaya.
Bro, I was
just still
all
saving
my
up, bro. I
friends-
wasn't Dubai level yet. You know
I love Sharjah, to be honest.
I
actually
love
really
Sharjah. And I was staying in like Dubai when I moved over there. I was so far away from these guys. So I was staying in production city and lockdown bhi ho gaya, and I was like, oh shit, bro, it's sabse.
Yeah. But it was a
Middle-
good thing that it was a change of place, right? Like you've moved and then there's a lockdown, so you actually enjoyed staying at home.
Yeah.
Is that kind of a change?
My house was a vibe, dude. During lockdown, I had like 6 people at home, apart from my family.
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'd come from somewhere.
Yeah, like my sister's friends and a couple of relatives from India had come. So, usi time pe lockdown ho gaya. So, house full as fuck. That's what the scene
shit.
was. And then one day we just went and bought like tons of alcohol I used to drink back then. And we just were just chilling every night, having a good
Drinking.
time. Like lockdown was actually fun at home. It wasn't like my experience of lockdown was extremely different than what people who were alone had. Because they were just longing for someone to speak to, and I did not have space to be alone. It was like that.
Yeah.
So, like, if I had to go and speak to my girlfriend, I had to go to the balcony and speak. Like,
Oh.
there had to be no space. Like, even if I,
I know
want
his
to say
girlfriend,
hello,
by the way.
hi,
Issues,
like,
bro. You always had space issues in your house, man. Like, not just this thing. You always had
yo,
people
speak to my
coming in.
parents about it, alright?
Your
Like,
parents
not
would
me.
call everybody.
Oh my God, 6 people other than your family. I still can't.
So the thing is, his
But I'm
family,
chill
yeah,
with all of them, so it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was-
it
Yeah,
was
that
fun,
one.
but like now his family, they just came back from India,
Yeah.
and they suddenly got one uncle also with them. They're like, "Chalo, aa jate hain." Now he's staying.
Yeah,
They're
so
like
it's
grocery
fun.
shopping back
Yeah,
in India
this-
like that.
Yeah, it's
Whenever
fun,
they
right?
go to
Like,
India,
what's
they-
the point? Like, if it's just 2 people, it's
Yeah.
not that much fun.
Yeah.
Or if it's just
But
3
then you
people,
moved out
it is what it is, right?
with 2 people in that house,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
technically.
technically,
But that space is also
untechnically-
good.
Yeah, that space is fine. You moved out. What happened with that? How
Yeah.
was that? How did you get to moving out?
It took me, I think, almost a year to convince my parents.
Wow.
Especially because your parents are in the same country, right? So it gets even more difficult
Yeah.
for you to make them understand why you want to move out. So it became about you don't like us, you don't like living with us. But it wasn't that at all.
Okay.
It was more about having my space. It helps, I mean, creatively, just for personal growth. I don't know anything.
You're
I
learning
used to
as
do
you grow.
ghar ka kaam. I'm zero. I didn't even know gas was not part of Diva bill.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's
They're
true.
electric one, bro. You're
Yeah,
good then.
that's
The electric, yes, but that's not in my.
But that's a part of your journey, bro. Like you
Exactly.
gotta figure out. You're
Exactly.
cooking and all now.
that was
Yeah.
such a hard journey, man. For even when I moved out, I was like, "Fuck, I gotta do my own laundry and
Yeah.
shit, bro." I was like, "Shit, ye cannot."
Can I tell you something? I have a different washing machine at my mom's place now, and
Okay.
it takes about 45 minutes to wash the clothes. I have this washing machine at my place right now, and I have to use my phone to operate it.
Whoa, that's
Okay,
sick.
there is
man.
no whoa. It's
kidding.
too confusing.
Wait, that's
And it
I
says
thought it was
6
being, like,
hours.
easier,
6
isn't it?
hours. It takes 6 hours to clean, to wash and
Are you
dry.
cleaning like all the furniture in the house and the
No,
washing
but
machine?
it says
as well?
6 hours. I'm like,
what?
there's no way it's gonna take 6 hours, and they're like, there's some problem with the settings.
Whoa.
6
Wow.
hours?
Bro,
There's-
just
I
call a
can't even
technician
change the
and get it
time.
fixed, man. 6 घंटे नहीं लगने चाहिए इसके लिए.
Thank you. But my friends
Kapde
told me
to-
that's normal.
But kapde will get fucked because of that.
I don't know.
right?
I really don't know.
Fair. Let's pick up on your story. Where were you? You were
In-
back
I was
in
in
Abu
Sharjah.
Shagara. Abu
Yeah.
Shagara.
Back
आ
in
गई.
Abu Shagara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you say it also like properly. Abu Shagara.
Abu Shagara बोल के दिल से comes
I don't know if I'm proud of this though. But okay, I'm proud to be a Abu Shagara girl. It's
Yeah.
Abu Shagara, by the way.
Okay.
But after getting out of Abu Shagara, I realized that I had a really, I'd say, bitch face.
Okay.
Okay.
Or a gangster face.
A
Gangster
very
face.
poker face, like, and
Okay.
full of attitude and stuff like that.
Sick.
And that's also because of the way Abu Shagara was. You would never really feel safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to put a tough face on.
I had to put a
throughout,
tough face
yeah.
on, and I had that for the longest time, even after I shifted from there.
Wow.
So a lot of people thought I had a lot of attitude. Nobody would come and talk to me.
Are you referring more towards the women's side or the men's side?
Any.
Because there's always that a thing with women where other women think that woman has a bitch face on, but it's probably
You know,
just
women
a,
have been very kind to me, though. At
Really?
least that's what I think. They've been more approachable because I think they just. I don't know. I think they just know how it is, how they all are. I think they also have this.
Okay.
A lot of women have this whole attitude face, and they just keep that face whenever they go out.
But is that their normal face and the other girl just has this thing where you might have a bitch face?
I
on
thought I
or-
had a normal face, and then my friends told me that when we speak to you, you have a complete different face. So
Okay.
maybe I thought that maybe that comes from the whole Abu Shagara.
Could be,
not
yeah.
trying-
Abu Shagara
or just as a
upbringings.
girl, or just as a
Yeah.
girl, because I have gone through all of that, during my Abu Shagara phase and all of
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure you would have gone through some weird stuff,
Yeah.
like people calling you cat calling. I think that's what it's called,
100.
right? Yeah.
I think all girls have gone through it in their own way.
Okay, I have a question regarding this. Okay, it just came up. Uh, how do you cope with how do women or how do you cope with so many of these people like just staring at you while you're walking? Are you just used to it, or like what kind of feeling induces inside you?
See, unfortunately, girls do get used to it, but that's not right.
But it happens like.
But it happens like
I have
almost-
seen it happen, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
why is it happening?
Yeah. So for
It's
me
weird, right?
personally, yeah, honestly, for me, it's just do not engage with anyone till they try to come close to you. Just walk away. If people comment, I turn back and I kind of give it back and stuff like that. But unless and until they don't engage, I just walk past by them.
That requires a lot of
Unfortunately.
like patience and like I'm
Yeah.
sure like a lot of experiences would have taught you this, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you know, we're always told if you're a girl, try to stay safe because you never know. But no, it's not like that. And
Yeah.
honestly, with Dubai, it's not really a problem. Nobody will really touch you
Yeah.
or, you know, but comments have been passed and all of that. And you
That's-
almost feel like someone's going to pounce on you, but it really doesn't happen here. At least to me, it hasn't happened here. But yeah, a lot of catcalling and stuff like that, definitely.
fuck, man.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Someone catcalls me, I'd just be like, what the fuck just happened? Like,
Yeah. No, honestly, it's something that we're used to, but we're not supposed to get used to it, unfortunately.
That's the problem, right? It's
It
so
is.
like, even
100%.
if you look back and reply,
Yeah.
I'm not understanding like what's the right way to go about it, or does that even
Turn
help
around
your
and
case?
show like the middle finger, bro, and be like,
yeah, but
I
like, how
think
does
they'll
that
get-
even help? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, this
Yeah.
is what I always get confused.
The one thing
with.
that comes out of my mouth is आपके घर में माँ बहन नहीं है. But that's so like, you know, in that phase, you're like, you really want them to understand that. Think about the woman in your house.
I mean, like, I don't even understand, like, what will happen if you catcall someone? Like, I just don't get it. Like, oh, you're going to catcall this girl and she's going to turn
Attention.
around and be like, oh, come,
Attention.
let's hang out
Attention.
together.
it's the attention they
Chul,
want.
pange,
They want the girl to
attention.
look back at them. It's basically that.
But I feel
That's
like
what I think.
Does this? Do you think this happens to people who don't have access to, like, for guys who don't have access to girls
Yeah.
as much?
Yes. More yes. But also guys who have access to girls, if they feel like I
They have
know
too
a
much
lot
access to girls.
of, yeah, I feel like these guys who think like, okay, मुझे तो कोई भी मिल जाएगी type,
Yeah.
you know, they'll
So they can do what the
they'll
fuck
get
they
the
like.
attention of that girl, and when that girl turns and doesn't, you know, like, oh, okay, if she sees me, she might just be like, okay, she likes the
Interested.
fact that I flirted with her.
Yeah, Raunak was that kind of a guy.
Dude, wow, he's just making up anything.
You know, his fiance is sitting right behind this
He
camera.
said was, now he's a nice.
No. I was never like that. I don't know what the fuck is like,
kidding.
guys.
I
he's
love
spreading
this
rumors.
podcast.
Stop spreading rumors about me.
Raunak has never catcalled anyone but me.
Dude,
But I
I
looked
don't-
back and I said, I love you too.
Dostana Part 2 coming up very soon.
Hey, speaking of that part 2, you did something called Bardubai Bling.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
That was
you're
so
telling
cool,
me
man.
to do those are to you already did something. That
Yeah, man. Tell me
what
how
was
did that come out?
Full credit to Tidding, by the way. Rohit and Mehek, they scripted the entire thing. Mehek directed it. And Rohit obviously writes pretty well, so he wrote it. And when he told me about Bardubai Bling, I just said, yes, I am doing this. No matter what, I am doing this. And he gave me, I think, what people would think would be the perfect character for me was Fasana.
Fasana. Yeah, I watched them actually today itself. I was
Yeah.
doing some homework. I was like, Mariyam, ne
Yeah.
kya kiya hai? Last few
Yeah.
months, I have to go.
I
like,
saw it.
check
It's
this
really
out.
good, man.
Yeah, I was the
It was really funny.
influencer.
Yeah.
But
Influenza.
okay, influenza.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm very different from that, I feel.
Really? What's the
I
difference
think
between
Fasana and
Afsana,
Mariyam?
Fasana,
Afsana.
and Mariyam Kisat?
Difference is I'm very Bardubai. That for sure is the
I thought you were
similarity.
very Abu Shakara.
But I mean, now I'm in Dubai.
So now you're Bardubai, huh?
Now I'm in Dubai. So I'm very middle class, Dubai. If I want to eat something, I'll just directly go to Karama. I'll not think of going anywhere else but
Fair.
Karama, Dubai. But I am not I've got so many followers. I want this and I don't think I'm that.
870 was the max that Fasana
Please, 862.
reached.
62.
But she
yeah.
wanted 870. Okay, sorry.
I wanted 870, yeah.
Attention to
But then
detail was-
Sophia unfollowed me, so now got 861.
Fair enough. And then what happened? After Abu Shakara, you went to Sheikh Zayed Road.
After Abu Shakara, I went to Sheikh Zayed Road. And I remember this was actually it's a very special house for us because when we just came to the UAE, my mom, and we used to start going for drives every weekend. This was when I was in school. So my sister, Alifia, me, my dad, mom, we used to go for like long drives during the weekend. And mom always wanted to go to Sheikh Zayed Road. And she used to see all the buildings there and she's like,
इनमें से एक building में हम रहेंगे.
एक building में हम रहेंगे.
She's
What a
manifested
beautiful.
that,
She
bro.
really
Alright.
manifested that.
Yeah.
And we could not have imagined to move out during COVID, number one.
Yeah.
And number two, at a house where she would want it. And she loves the place. She
Yeah.
comes down, she has her beautiful neighbors, she loves the surroundings, and I think she manifested it. It's all mom.
That's next level.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those
so
buildings-
honestly, I believe in that. I believe in manifestation. Everything I've got today, I've manifested.
You've manifested it, all
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah. Can I give you another example?
Yes.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I was working for an events company before I joined City 1016, and I used to drive from JLT to Sharjah, and I used to listen to the radio, right? So I used to listen to City 1016, the radio station I work for now, and I have literally tried to copy the RJs while driving. So they've said
Whoa.
something, it goes back to the song, and then I've switched off the radio station, and I don't know. I'm not trying to become an RJ. I have just
You're
done my own.
subconsciously just doing it, right?
Exactly. So I'm like, hello, this is me, Mariyam. And that time I didn't really know what
Yeah.
to say. And I've just tried to copy them. Continuously heard City 1016. I used to listen to Malvika in the morning. I've tried to copy her. And cut to one fine day, Malu tells me to come and audition for my role.
How did you get in touch with
Yeah.
her?
How did you get?
I won because I used to be a massive radio
are,
listener.
wait, are you that girl who won the
Flight?
Flight
Yes,
and then
that's
suddenly
me.
dude, you know what her story is?
No. Tell me. I want to.
Mad, please start.
Okay, so I used to listen to the station, City 1016. I have heard again Malu, Sid, and Pari at the time, and they were doing something called Flight City 1016, where they take their listeners, 100 listeners, to a random country,
yeah.
okay? And that country was Prague. So
Yeah.
I said, let me try.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everyone thinks like that. Let's try. You never know. I've tried. I've got the call. I have won. Next day, my friend wins. Okay, that's the changing point. Actually, it's not me winning. It's my friend winning.
Whoa.
I'll tell you why. So when we went to Prague, we were in the city tour bus. They're like, let's play Antakshari, let's sing, and all of that. And I'm like, okay. I didn't want to sing.
But you're a singer, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But that time I was.
Were you
just,
a singer at that time?
No,
Like-
I had just started.
Okay.
I was just singing for my page, very like random
A star
stuff.
was being born.
Nothing, but yeah, nothing like that. Didn't want to sing at all. I was very shy. And then my friend just announces it in the bus.
Wow.
She's going to sing. She's going to sing. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
So then I sang
In front of 100 people.
in front of in the bus, so about 50 people.
Okay.
And the team was there too. So Malvika was there. I think Tarun, Karishma was there. Lokesh was there. And I sang Maya Maya. And that's it. They told me to come for an audition. They've asked me to come for an unplugged show on the station.
Whoa.
So this
dude,
is a
that's
drive show,
sick.
the drive show that I'm doing right now.
Whoa.
They've asked me to actually come and sing a few songs during festive seasons and stuff like that.
Sick.
Cut to being voiceover, so I used to do ads for them.
Wow.
And then Malu comes. She has Hive. I don't know if you know Malvika. She owns the Hive.
I know the Hive Cafe.
No, not the cafe. It is a studio
No idea.
Okay.
where she takes workshops and stuff. So she calls me. She's like, why are you behind the scenes? Because I was working for an events company back then. You should come in front. Why don't you come and audition? She helped me with the audition, and boom. Got the job.
Damn.
and
Just
now-
imagine she just won a ticket and then she's there.
Then-
She just didn't leave only. She's like, fuck it, ye ticket to permanent. Like, no,
Yeah,
one-way ticket, bro.
hum yahi karenge.
One-way ticket to 1016.
I mean,
Boom.
but yeah, believe in manifestation. I mean, it really, really works. It really works.
That's crazy,
100%.
Got to manifest some money now. like,
Do
dude,
that.
okay. Explain to me, like, because I don't know this manifestation and all. Like, how does it work? Like, what do you like? You just imagine you're doing stuff and it happens. Is it like that?
So-
like that's like short form of it, or is just like
For me, it's very different. For me, there are things that subconsciously I've thought of. Like I said, like I just started randomly thinking of radios, radio and stuff like that. Then in terms of money, I've randomly thought I want to buy this. And I've got exactly the amount of money that I want to buy that for. Like slowly, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a process. But it shouldn't be like, okay, this person's done this, even I want to do this, let's manifest it. What really comes from within, honestly. And it could be something that you can't even imagine. I never
Yeah.
imagined that I'd grow on social media. That's something that I manifested randomly. Like, okay, you know what? I want to show people that I can do this.
When did that
Randomly.
happen?
It's been about 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years.
So how
When
did
I
you start? Who pushed you and all of that?
That's also a very interesting story. I don't think
Yeah.
I've spoken about this though. TikTok was my changing game.
Damn, we need to fucking upload on TikTok, bro.
Yeah, man.
We don't do TikTok yet. But
Because Raaghav,
Okay.
I was tired. I was like fucking
1 minute.
posting
1 minute.
this thing.
This podcast,
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
Yeah.
you have got to start on TikTok.
Okay, we're starting on TikTok.
It's a game changer.
Done.
It's a game changer, guys, and you have no idea how big TikTok is. 70% of the business, of all the businesses. So once this podcast gets sponsored, which is very soon, TikTok is that place. You have those portfolios. Please do TikTok.
Okay, done.
Done.
Raunak, please.
Raghav, please do TikTok.
Okay.
It's basically nothing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just whatever you upload on Instagram, just
fair.
upload on TikTok.
We will do that.
So yeah, what was I saying?
TikTok.
Sorry.
No, you were saying?
Kya keh?
Even you forgot, na, what she was saying?
Yeah, because
It's a social media journey.
Haan,
social
social media.
media.
Social
Yeah.
media. How I
Fuck, you guys
manifested.
are both zoned out, man.
I'm not zoned out. I was like, wow. Like, she said like,
Itna
TikTok.
wow, okay, you forgot what the fuck she's talking
Listen,
about.
I'm so like you guys have to get on TikTok.
No,
You
so
guys
she
have
was
to-
like, oh, get on TikTok. You guys get sponsored. And all. I'm like, fuck, ye to andar se. I was like, yes, I'm going to get sponsored.
100% because this honestly this is very candid. People
Yeah.
want to see candid.
Yeah.
People want to see people swearing. So yeah.
Except for,
Except for
Your
hers, which are
people.
like just bleeped out.
yeah.
Yes,
Except,
please.
We will bleep you out.
Yes.
Thanks. I've said few words which you need to bleep out.
Yes.
Done.
Manifesting my social media. 3 to 4 years ago, when I'm like, you know what, I can sing, I can dance a little. Why not show,
People.
everyone
Yeah.
Your talent.
my talent, right? And then cut to COVID hit. And I'm like, let's just start TikTok. I'm already posting on Instagram. TikTok is another. I love the filters on TikTok, okay? It's very random.
Okay.
So I was like, let's just do that. I joined TikTok, and my friend Sun, and I should give him credit for this. He's like, why aren't you joining TikTok? It's changing lives.
Yeah.
It did. It changed my life. I started collaborating with a very good friend of mine called Saif, and we started making videos. Then I started doing my own stuff on TikTok, and things just blew up. In fact, I've got to tell you, this phone, I literally got because I went live on TikTok, and during COVID, going live, people used to start gifting you. For the longest time, I didn't know what these gifts were worth.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, thank you for your gift. Very good. I just thought.
What is a
like,
gift? Like,
Like,
what
yeah, what is
gift?
that?
when you go live on TikTok, you have people start giving you roses and lions and
Oh,
stuff.
okay,
So
okay, okay,
each gift has a value,
Fair.
Okay.
and that converts to money. So you can
So that's
withdraw
like,
it.
that's like Twitch and YouTube that has super likes. and
Exactly.
all of that.
YouTube ka itna pata nahi. I have to
Yeah.
get into YouTube and all of that.
Get
But
into YouTube. We can inspire you for that.
I have 500K on YouTube, but I don't know what to do about it.
We'll tell you what to do about it.
A lot.
We don't have the
I've
500K,
just
but we know what
posted-
to do about
I've
it.
just posted.
Yeah.
And I've tried. Okay, anyway, we'll come back to YouTube.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah.
So I've actually bought this phone because of TikTok.
Wow.
So this is all the credits.
This has been 3 years now. And because of all the gifts that I've got on TikTok, I did not realize the value of TikTok and the gifts. And I'm like, okay, thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your gifts. I've just randomly gone on social media. People have asked me, can you sing for us? I do a little bit of that. Cut to, my friend Sanin showed me, listen, you've got money in your account.
You're like, wait, what?
What? So yeah, thanks to a little bit of discount from my friend who works at Apple,
Wow.
Saima, and TikTok, I got a chance to buy my first iPhone.
Amazing,
Wow.
dude. That's sick. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And
So,
how many followers
TikTok.
do you have, or what is it called on TikTok?
Followers.
Followers, right? Yeah.
665.
K.
Okay.
Okay, that's crazy.
Wow.
That's a huge number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took time.
Oh, obviously.
But-
Yeah, it's a process, right?
It's a process,
process.
but TikTok, I mean, it'll kill you, but you'll also love it. It'll kill you because of the comments. TikTok
Okay,
is
that's fine.
that's why it's your platform, because people will just say whatever they want
Yeah.
to say.
So before, when I was handling the whole the Instagram account, people used to like comment here and there, right? So I should just write back some nasty comments, like not nasty comments. I should like reply back in like how I am doing in a pun manner. I should
yeah.
just reply back in that way,
TikTok's your
and then
thing.
I think I would love.
You're the human form of TikTok, dude.
Really?
Bro.
Yeah.
You
Ronnie,
should. That's it.
call
You
me
know, she's
TikTok
telling
from
you.
now on.
TikTok Malhotra. That's your new name, bro. Change it on Instagram. I'll be
Okay,
changing.
promise. TikTok?
Yes,
Yeah,
done.
Both
done.
of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. This podcast should also go up on TikTok.
The whole thing can go.
But you
up on
can't
TikTok?
collaborate on TikTok.
That's okay. That's
Oh.
fine.
That's fine, actually.
That's okay, bro.
then
That's
I can put out my own content as well.
Yes.
So Raunak is planning on starting his own content real soon.
I
Yeah.
know you told us.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay talking about
Yeah.
it, but I mean, it's just more of like, I told you guys, like,
Yeah.
it's all about anime and mangas and all, but then we have, Raaghav and I want to do other things also.
Yeah. But if
No.
we disclose
Okay,
that
don't
now,
disclose that.
That one
But
I'll
can you
disclose.
tell me off?
I'll
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you off.
100%.
I'll tell you off.
Okay,
air.
done.
Yeah.
This one, essay.
By the way, anime, if you get into it, 100% boom.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
anime,
always-
anime has a
It's-
huge like.
Dude, it's just, I always come up with these things and I'm the guy who comes up with things, but I don't kind of follow up. So
You have
it's
him now.
execution, right? Like,
execution has
Yeah.
So
to be
you've
done.
got somebody with you.
no,
to
but if
help.
you want to do it, I'll just help you do it. You know, like, I don't need to be there.
Start
Oh.
watching anime, bro, and then maybe you can also be a part of it.
Okay, I will. But I don't watch anime. Do you watch anime? No, right?
No, but I want to get into it because
Then you do the fist bump there.
Yeah, you have to get it.
I don't watch anime, but I want to get into it. Both sides.
So you did your schooling from.
Arab Unity.
Oh my
Oh, we have
God.
another Arab Unity student over here.
Who
So we
else?
had Sharjeel as well. over
Sharjeel
here.
bhai.
Yeah, Sharjeel
Yeah.
also was Arab Unity.
So I know Sharjeel Bhai from his school because his sister was in my class.
Whoa.
And that's
sick.
how I know Sharjeel. See, Sharjeel Bhai is a year older.
Okay.
But I still call him Bhai because of that. Because he used to be my friend's Bhai. So we
Okay.
started calling him Bhai.
Oh, so-
And I know him for like, 13, 14 years.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
And his
Sick.
wife, Nahid, as well, I know her for a very, very long time.
That's crazy.
Nahid
Dude.
Bhapi,
Wow.
yeah.
So you were always like a tough kid outside because of where you lived or at home as well?
Dude, I was never a tough kid. I had a poker
Yeah, like
face and
that's what I
attitude
meant, like,
face,
sorry.
but I was a big pussy.
Really?
I used to get bullied. I used to be this tiny, taut, facial hair all
Yeah.
over. That
His
kind
mom
of
didn't
girl.
allow her to remove the
Yeah.
mustache.
Same with me. My
I
dad.
must ask you a question.
No, honestly.
Why did your mom not allow that?
My mom was the one who took me for my first, session, eyebrow
Should
plucking.
be your mom, right?
No, but
Or, like,
that's
how does it
because I
work?
didn't care.
Oh,
She's the one who used to.
okay.
So I used to be a little bit of a tomboy.
Okay.
And my mom still thinks I'm a little bit of a tomboy. I have a lot of, like, I don't do my nails as much. I try to do now,
Yeah.
but I don't do my nails. I used to hardly wear makeup, and now after joining City 1016 is when I started
Doing all this.
all this, and I'm
Because that's
honestly
the
enjoying
job's
it.
requirement, right? Like you have to be presentable.
100%.
Yeah.
But also, I think I found my ground now where if I want to be me, I can be me without the makeup and just whatever. I'm not saying makeup is bad or good. I'm just saying it wasn't me.
Okay.
It
But you
takes me a
evolved.
lot of time to even, it takes me 2 hours to mentally prepare that I have to get ready.
Oh.
Yes, I'm like that. I'm like that.
Same. That's what I was-
It's like, oh my God, I have to get up. I have to get ready.
You become a lady.
Yeah, like today for this podcast. I should have actually not even thought
Why?
of-
Dude, look at me.
Yeah,
मैं तो कुछ भी पहन के आ
man.
गया.
Yes.
कुछ भी.
It takes, okay, for me, it takes at least half an hour to mentally prepare myself to get ready to even go to work and all. So I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go
Yeah.
wear a suit,
Yeah,
wear a tie,
exactly.
sit in the car, get stuck in traffic 40
Yeah.
minutes. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit, ye pehle ye karna padega. And
Yeah.
then I was like, some days I just go like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, I thought radio would be perfect for me because there's not much of camera work. But then I was wrong. You join and then radio is like half visual and half on air, right?
Yeah.
But before
you
it
gotta
never
be-
used to be that way, right?
No, not at all. But
Abhi
right
ho
now
gaya.
it's equal.
Yeah.
You have to show your faces. There's brand value to it. You have to talk about on air. You have to talk about your socials, and on socials you have to tell them go back on air and listen to us. So it's like a cycle.
Oh.
So it's very important to even show face. It creates a lot of people want to see who they're talking to, who they're listening to.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You put a face to the voice and it's a person
exactly,
then, right?
exactly.
Damn, that's crazy. You heard that?
Why?
Nothing. I just said
अच्छा,
like
okay.
ऐसा वो कोई बोलता नहीं है ना.
TikTok
Yeah.
guys, TikTok.
TikTok. Okay, so what is your musical journey like? Like you were on TikTok, you were posting on Instagram, people started approaching you, and
Suddenly
then
you're opening for people.
suddenly
like,
you're
how-
opening
how-
for like big names in the Bollywood industry, and
Yeah,
you're
like-
fucking called the mashup girl now. Like,
I will show you something.
क्या है ये journey?
Yes.
Can I
Give
show
us
you
an
something?
insight. Yeah.
Yes.
Today, I got a memory on Facebook, which sometimes is such an amazing thing. I posted my first singing video on Facebook today,
Whoa.
9 years ago. But it was not something that I was like thinking of doing again and again. But I just randomly just posted a singing video, and my voice, guys,
Is it
Sounds
different?
very different because again, I'll talk about it why it's different now. But or will you just put that in the podcast?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to show it now?
As you wish, man.
Show it to me now, and then I can put it on the podcast.
Are you gonna do that, Raunak? Actually?
This is just a small clip of me singing.
I'll show it to you too.
Whoa, whose voice is that?
Whoa.
This is my voice.
You gonna put it on the mic?
Can you think this?
Who is that face, bro? It's the
Yeah,
same
that's what
Who
I
the fuck
said.
is
That's
that?
what you showed me that. I'm like, whoa.
Doesn't even look like me,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't look like you.
So this was my voice before.
Damn.
It was 9 years ago,
No,
and then
but from what I've seen on your socials, your singing voice is much different than your talking voice.
100%, yeah. Also because I have nodules.
Wait, what? What is that? Can you
So
explain?
they're
Educate
like,
me.
nodules are basically cysts in your vocal cords.
Okay.
And it's an occupational hazard. Teachers have it. Singers have it. It's very common. You got to take care of it. And I feel like because I'm not a trained singer, I don't know how to kind of prep my voice and exercise and all of that, which is why I've got 2 nodules.
Whoa.
And which is why now I sound more husky and stuff like that.
Okay.
And exactly when I sing, I have breathing issues. I can't
Whoa.
sustain my breath, and that's so I have to kind of train my voice for all of this.
So you gotta do like breathing exercises and stuff?
You've got to train your voice. You've got to do some exercises, warm up your vocal cords and stuff like that. I don't do that.
How
I
do
just
you,
go all out without
Wow.
exercising.
How do you do that? How do you train your vocal cords?
There are all these.
Sa-re-ga.
Yeah, so
You
going
shut
through all
up.
of that.
That's not what
And there are
training your voice
exercises. So to open up your you have to do all that. Yeah.
Damn.
So all these.
I thought you just pick up a mic and just go ham, bro.
I do that.
You think?
But that's not supposed. That's not how it's
that's
supposed to be.
sorry.
That's not how it's
But it can
supposed to be.
happen, right?
Yeah. So that's why I sound like that.
Okay.
That was my voice, and now I sound like this. I actually don't
But
mind it,
but your voice is so good anyway. Like,
but even with singing, right? I know where I lack. I know that I've got to be training my voice. I've got to go train myself. I want to learn Western classical, so that's something I want to
Nice.
do.
Sick.
But yeah, let's see.
Well-
Got to take care, bro.
so how did the mashup thing happen?
Oh my gosh, so random.
You call the mashup girl, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what your stage name is
No.
for the mashups?
Mariyam is my stage name.
Okay.
But now people on YouTube call me Mashup Queen, but I really don't think I
Mashup
am.
Queen, sorry, my
but I
bad.
really don't think I'm the Mashup Queen. There are a lot of people who do this, number one.
Okay.
It worked for me, which is great. I've been doing mashups for quite some time, though. Quite some time. This was not the first time I did it when I went viral. But I just asked my friend Yogesh, who kind of looks like you, by the way, doesn't he?
Wait, let me just.
I have no
sit
idea
up
who
straight.
Kind of
Yogesh.
Now does he look? Hi, Yogesh.
You kind of look like Yogesh.
Really? Cool. Generic Indian faces. I think.
Also, Arman Malik.
Who's that? The singer Arman
This,
Malik?
yeah. You kind of
Okay.
have Arman Malik smile. Okay, anyway.
Thank you.
I'm very random.
Yeah. And I love receiving.
There was a
and
time when
thank
people
you
were
for
like, "Oh, he looks
compliments.
like Badshah also." So
So I used to be about 50 kilos more than what I am right now. So at that time I was Badshah and now I'm Arman Malik. So I'm in the Bollywood.
Smile. Okay. With
That's a
little
bad one.
Yeah.
I can't smile like
you know,
that.
I can't smile. Bro.
Unless it's not candid, I can't.
Yeah,
do
I
it,
can't
dude. I'm so
smile. I
fucking
can't do that
sorry.
fake.
Oh my god, this is so random. Where was I? Wow, this is definitely a what the fuck podcast.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You're mashup queen.
You're the mashup queen, right?
हाँ क्या बोल रही थी उसके बारे में?
So
How did it come?
you just didn't do this. You have been doing
Yeah.
this from before, not just when you were viral.
Yeah, so I had actually done this a lot more before, and then I asked Yogesh to listen to this unholy mashup of mine that I created while I was sitting alone doing my show, my studio, my radio show.
Sick.
And my co-host wasn't there, Lokesh, and I was like, okay, I have a lot of time. I have 40 minutes non-stop music in between. I was like, let me just try doing a mashup.
Yeah.
Started thinking of it. I was like, okay, this actually sounds good. And then I go to my friend Yogesh. He's the music manager. I'm like, just listen to this. And I wanted to see his reaction. So if you see that mashup, I have very messy hair and everything. So I've not even thought of putting it up.
Okay.
I've just put the camera. I've asked him to listen to it. And I told him, just stay. I want to see you. I start singing. And his reaction gave it away. I'm like, okay, I've got to post it. So I said, I'll record it later and post it. He told me, Mariyam, post this. He was thinking that singing was really good.
Okay.
So just post it. You never know, the second one might not be great. I was like, no man, look at this. It's so weird. Look at
Yeah.
me. Look at my expressions and
You
all
were just
that.
worried about your image, right? Like,
Yeah, I
visual
was like,
image.
look at me. I look so weird. If this is a good mashup, I've thought of it. Let me look a little presentable.
Yeah.
ठीक है. He's like, no, post this only. I posted it that minute.
Yeah.
And boom. In the next 3 hours, I think it was one of my most viral videos.
Wow, dude.
I
that's
think,
sick.
yeah.
Wow.
So how do you come up with this? Like what song to mix with which other song, and then
Yeah.
you have like three. It's a mashup, right? It's like 4
Yeah.
to 5 songs, 3
Yeah.
to 4 songs.
I listen to a lot of YouTube artists. So I've been following like Jonita Gandhi, who's so big now, Shirley Setia. I've been following them when they had just started, okay? So
Okay.
I'm big on YouTube. And I have always loved listening to Vidya Vox, who's also
Yes.
apparently the real mashup queen, I would say.
Okay.
She would mash all these songs up. And
But
I really...
something is off with Vidya Vox's voice, dude. Like something doesn't add up to me.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, why is that?
I think when you listen to her live, if she's sitting right in front of you and you listen to her live, you like her voice a lot more. I think there's a lot of processing that goes on.
That's the problem, right?
That's the problem. So I think a little more raw. All these singers, if they've become something, there's definitely some kind of talent, right? Except for a few I will not name.
Who?
I don't know. You guys know. You guys know. But yeah, I think Vidya Vox is a trained singer. She cannot be that bad, right? But when you see her videos, I know what you're saying. They're not bad.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
something is off. Like
They're not bad, but it just doesn't really hit you because there's so much processing
Yeah.
that takes place. But I love her mashups, and I've like, this is something I like. So I've always tried doing that.
Fair. So
Again,
those are
I think
your
I've manifested it in ways I
those are
don't
your
even know.
inspirations, right? Like in a
Right?
gist.
Yeah, yeah. My inspiration, by the way, is number one, Sunidhi Chauhan.
Who you opened for? How is that feeling?
And
Yeah.
she also did an unholy mashup later on stage with her song Azara. I was like, this is it. This is... Yeah, I opened for Sunidhi Chauhan, yeah.
Yeah. So
I opened.
whom else have you opened for?
So only at the Coca-Cola Arena or?
Anywhere.
Your work. That's your work, right? Like,
Mikka Singh, Adnan Sami. Adnan Sami was the first show that City gave me to open for without me being a presenter. I was not even working for City, and they're like, why don't you
nice.
open for the show?
Was this after he lost his weight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was after, and you should have seen. He actually spoke about his weight on the show. He's like, people have told me so many things that, I know you've lost weight because I've taken injections and stuff like that. And he actually ended the show, if that's correct English, saying, people have spoken about me, but trust me, this is all hard work, and I'm so glad that you were here for me today. And that's how he ended the show. And that was beautiful.
Sick.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, Adnan Sami, Mikka Singh, Ayushman Khurrana, Vishal Shekhar, Jonita Gandhi, Sunidhi Chauhan, Ali Zafar, Atif Aslam. Yeah.
And the list
That's
goes on
and the
on.
list.
That's
Yeah, that's a
fucking crazy.
lot.
And I
of
sang in front of A.R. Rahman when he came to the office. Yeah.
Wow.
Sick. And what did he
Yeah.
say? Was he
He's
impressed?
see A.R. Rahman. He doesn't really talk much, right? But he smiled and he shook my hand and he said, "Good job." So for me, that was it.
That's great, dude. That's
Yeah,
next
I was
level.
That's
very, very,
next level
very, very
compliment, bro.
happy.
Do you think it helps you with your singing being a part of a radio station that gives you more, like a bigger platform? Does
I
that
think
make
it
sense?
definitely helped me
Yeah.
because honestly, if it wasn't for the radio station, I don't think I would have taken singing very seriously because I love dancing more. So I think I would have taken that route.
Okay.
But I'm very glad this happened because I kind of kept practicing at home and I just thought that, okay, this is something that I can work on. So now I can do both, right?
Yeah.
I can sing and dance and now I'm a radio presenter. So it's the best of everything.
You're doing everything, bro. Then, like,
I don't know if that's I think that's a good thing, but a lot of people don't see it that way.
Why? Why don't they see it? What do they think? Like,
Because, okay, for example, on my page, if you go on my page, you'll see that my mashups now are working very well. What about the others? I mean, they're getting the views because now, because of the mashup, I've got the followers.
Yeah.
But is it really working for me if I do something else? Because before I started singing properly on my page, I used to do a lot of comedy, acting,
Okay.
singing, dancing. I used to do a lot of it,
Different
and all
kind of
used to
content.
work properly. Now that I'm known for my mashup. If I do something else, I'm like, does that?
But are
work
you
or-"
like, or is it the numbers that are, according to you?
I
that
don't
is?
think people see me as I think I'm a mix of everything equally. Just because my singing has worked, people know me because of that. I will still continue to do everything because I like doing it. But I'm a little more than just singing.
Okay, I have a question for you regarding this. When I say the name Diljit Dosanjh, what do you think he is? What's the first thing
That's a
that comes?
good question.
What's the first thing that comes to your head?
Singer.
Singer. But he's an actor.
Yeah, that is an immediate next.
It's an immediate next,
Yes,
right?
it's an
but
immediate
do you
next.
see them both being on the same level, or is it singing and then he does acting as well?
It's singing, then he does acting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's singing, then he does acting as well. But I think a lot of people, especially in India, also know him because of his acting.
Yeah.
Right, so I think it's
but only the
im-
niche of I think Punjab would first know him as acting.
Yeah.
And then a bit of Bollywood in it.
Yes.
But when it comes to singing,
Yeah.
you will think of he's the topmost guy. He's performed
Correct.
at the Ambani wedding.
Correct.
Was asked
Yeah.
to do 40 minutes more.
Oh, 100%. And he's also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He's
love
a character.
him. I love
he's
him.
a fucking character.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I also get attracted to actors who are a mix of everything. Like I love Farhan Akhtar. I love
Yeah.
Ayushmann Khurrana. I love my love Siddhant Chaturvedi. I have
Oh my
openly
God.
shared that I've shared his post and I've said he's my husband.
Wow.
He wished me on my birthday thanks to my co-host. He was very sweet and he got that wish
Wow.
from Siddhant. So last year on my
That is
birthday,
so cool.
he actually wished me and I was like, best
Wow.
birthday gift ever. After that, nobody called me to wish me.
You don't need any other wishes, right?
That's
It's like,
exactly
"Mil
why
gaya,
they
to
didn't
the
call
top
me to
wala
wish me. They're
mil
like, oh, you've
jayega."
got Siddhant's wish. Now I don't need to wish you. I'm like, hello, wish me, bro.
I love that guy's acting.
His dancing, his writing.
I've never seen his dance. What is
Follow
he
him.
Fall. There's no point of me following him. I can follow him, but I'm not as much on social media.
Yeah, okay. I fell in love with him in Gully Boy only.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, And then when I started following him, I saw that he dances very well.
Nice.
I loved his acting. I think he's very smart. And his interviews are just amazing. Like he talks very well and stuff. So he's a mix of everything according to me.
So you like people who are a mix of
I
everything
think,
because you
I
are
think I'm
of
like that. So
sort,
I
right?
think, yeah.
That's-
Right?
That's
Of
mad,
course.
dude. Like even like you'd be attracted to someone who is similar to you itself.
Yes,
right? So why
exactly.
not?
Or is it opposites attract?
It depends on which kind of attraction you're looking at. Like if I'm looking at who's an inspiration to you. She's talking in terms of an inspiration, right? Or
No. Siddhant's my husband.
You see?
Chal,
What inspiration?
husband. But actually, mein jab milegi, then the ball game is different, right? Right now, you're looking at him as a star.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So sort of like you could want to be on that level,
Exactly.
or like you love
exactly.
him or whatever.
Yeah,
in
I
that
would want to
sense.
be on Sunidhi's. So my singing wise, I have Sunidhi. Inspiration is Priyanka Chopra.
Whoa, new
My-
names are coming up.
My
What
love is
this?
Siddhant Chaturvedi. So okay, you can think of these three people. Okay.
Okay, fine.
We'll
done.
keep it short.
This is
Okay.
her
Sunidhi,
pool.
Priyanka, Siddhant Chaturvedi.
Fair, dude. Fair
These three
enough.
people are inspiration.
Singing overall, love.
Wow. So you used to make content with someone before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And there was always something on, like people always thought that you guys were dating
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
how do you feel when someone just accuses you of that when it's not even the truth?
Accusing, it's
thing-
more of just like
Speculating.
Speculating, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But then I think it becomes
It's not
when it becomes
it's
a
not like,
lot.
yo, it's not like, oh,
How
I know
you are dating.
No, okay, sorry. Apologies for that
Accusing,
fucking word, guys.
accusing.
Fucking, I'm so sorry. Let me rephrase that or reframe it. I forgot what it was, but okay, you got
Yeah,
the
like,
point,
people
Yeah, I
right?
got
had
the point.
speculation. So how
Yeah.
do you deal with that?
I didn't.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
the best to do is not deal with it, right?
But initially, like when you start getting pumped with these comments every now
Yeah,
and then.
I think everyone thought we were together, but that was not the case. In fact, I would understand why that happened, but that
because
was
the chemistry was so good, you guys
Yeah.
were doing well together.
yeah.
Is that
And
why?
we grew on TikTok together.
Okay.
I started making videos, and then one or two of my videos went viral, and then I saw him, and then we started making duet videos. So you can remix in Instagram. You can
Okay.
remix his videos, you duet your videos
Nice.
on TikTok, and everyone thought, I think you guys could make good videos together. We thought of doing that, and it worked, which is why we continued.
Fair.
And then we became such good friends. I mean, he's met my family, I met his family,
Nice.
and it was a very good, I think, 2 years of our life where I had somebody who knew I didn't know TikTok as much as he did. So he used to teach me. We made content, and TikTok could get a little cringe.
Yeah.
We never thought of doing something like that. We played games. We spoke about, like, we had something called Chai Pe Charcha.
Okay.
So we had stuff like that on our page, and people actually loved it. And them talking about us just worked for us, technically. Right? Them
Fair.
speculating just worked for us. And we never thought we should talk about it because we never really gave it away that, hum log date kar rahe hain
Okay.
to make, we never did
Yeah.
that on TikTok. So
Understandable. Like That was my whole question.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
if people are like continuously
them
saying the
talk.
same thing, does it affect you?
No,
does it
no,
not affect
not
you?
at all. Unless and until, let's say he's close to someone in his family, or his family's telling him something, or my family's like, what's happening?
Then
You
it's
kind of tell them.
Uh-huh.
You kind of talk to them about it, your closed ones, but no, people, I don't think so. They're going to keep talking. And if they talk, better.
Better?
Better if there's a conversation happening on your post, whether it's a hate comment and your fans talking about and taking your side on that comment section, versus someone speculating and then people think, no, they're not together.
So
That just
engagement.
Wait, are you guys
works.
still making
Engagement.
videos together?
No, because he's in Hyderabad, so we stopped making
Okay.
videos. So he's moved to Hyderabad.
So
and
can you
he's
not
doing it.
remix still? How can
Bec-
that not
the thing
work?
is, in Hyderabad, TikTok doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we just stopped, But people
Fair.
keep asking, and I mean, in the future, if at all we meet again, 100%. But he's doing really well. He has a business in Hyderabad.
Amazing.
So, good
Wow.
on you, Seth.
Good on you, sir.
Bro, he left he went to India and he's like, oh shit, TikTok nahi chalta yahan par. So he literally
Yeah,
gave up
but
the
he's
whole
doing
thing.
well on Instagram as well. So,
Nice.
that's a good thing.
That's crazy.
yeah.
What's a day in the life of Mariyam nowadays?
It starts not in the day.
Not in Ramadan, in general.
In general only
Oh
I'm
my
talking
God,
about.
great.
Okay, no. So I wake up late because my shift starts late. But I usually have client meetings and shoots in the morning for my page. And of course, if there is anything to do with events, if I have to come to work early for meetings, I do that during the day. And then my show is from 5 to 8.
Nice.
So I make sure that I'm at work at least an hour before the show. We plan things. And then 8 o'clock, I'm done. If at all there's an event or a shoot after that, I go for that. So
Yeah,
a busy
so you're
day,
busy,
it's
like,
like, a
throughout.
busy day is like from 10 to like 10, 11
So
in
like
the
a
night.
12, 13 hour day.
Yeah.
Nice,
Easy.
dude. That's crazy.
Easy.
That's crazy. I just want this to be my 1 hour of the day. Do you get it? I'm planning to work on that.
That's awesome. I told you, sponsors
Yeah.
this like this. Just join TikTok.
Yo, someone sponsor us, please. Straight up.
just trying.
Manifesting sponsors
Yeah.
now, bro.
You're not even manifest. You're like literally telling, aa jao.
aa jao, bhai.
Exactly.
Sponsor kar do.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
crazy, dude. So, did your family ever were your family ever like what do you call not encouraging your work or
Did they look at you in the TikTok thing and you're like, nahi chalne wala hai,
like,
and
why
all
are you
the-
doing this? Like what
Yeah.
questions were you asked?
They were always supportive, okay?
Yeah.
But obviously because the log kya kahenge factor does play a role in all I think parents' lives, most of our parents' lives, not all,
Yeah.
because they've been brought up like this, so they would think like that. I feel my mom was a little concerned, again because she has a daughter who's not married, and she's making videos with a guy, but she's never spoken to me about it. I'm guessing this was her problem.
You can feel that from her, right?
I could feel it, but her main concern was because I'm joining the entertainment field,
Yeah.
and I'm come from.
You're putting yourself out there.
I'm putting myself
And
out
it's
there.
probably
I'm
not
singing.
the-
I'm dancing, and you never know what log kya kahenge
Like
was.
it's not looked at like a profession.
Exactly.
Like a viable
Yeah.
profession. to go
Exactly. A
for,
lot of
right?
people think it's, when they ask me what do you do, I say I'm a radio presenter, and they're like, okay, so what else?
like part-time job hai ye to.
Yeah, and I'm like, it is a full-time job, So anyway, so my mom thinking of me taking this as a full-time job was never. She thought the 9 to 5 job is what I was going to do because I was doing that before. I was in marketing and ad, and she's like, okay, she's actually. You tell children, go dance in front of the uncle auntie, and she's like,
Yeah.
she's actually taking this.
ये तो जान-
She's now dancing in front of so many uncle
हाथ से
aunties.
निकल गई लड़कियां हमारी।
Yeah. So that was a concern, but
That
I think
happened? Do you think that happened? हमारे हाथ से निकल गई जल्दी से।
no, not haath se nikal
You
gaye and all
can
that.
be honest, dude.
No, not haath se nikal gaye because again, unfortunately, when people come and tell your parents that we've seen this and we love it, they have that satisfaction. Okay, whatever my child is doing something okay. But
Till the time the money doesn't come in, right?
not money. She
Or does
doesn't
that
care
matter?
only about the
Okay,
money.
that's so lucky,
She just doesn't care about the money. She's like, just make sure you don't do anything that your name goes down.
Fair.
So just do, and no matter
Yeah.
what you do, whether I'm not singing, not dancing, or whatever people think I'm doing, if you do a good thing also, people will talk. You do a bad thing also, people will talk. Might as well
Might
do
as-
whatever
yeah.
you want to do, be happy. Unless until you love it and you're not harming anybody, just do. Just
Fair.
really
Just
do
do.
just
Just
do
do.
whatever you love, really.
Fair.
Now you inspired me. Now I want to do a lot of things.
But that's
bro.
what you guys are doing. You
We're
guys are
doing
already
it.
doing it.
We're doing it.
You've in fact you've told me in the start of the you let us do what we want.
Yeah, we are doing
You
what
don't
we
stop
want.
us. I'm going to do this.
This is
I'm
what I
gonna-
told my parents also, by the way. Same thing I told you. Like you're my parent. Don't tell me what to do.
I-
You do what you want to do.
I feel very old right now.
Why, bro? It's not
I've told
like
my
itna bhi
parents also. I'm
farak nahi
telling
hai.
you also.
Wow, bro. I just turned 30 yesterday, bro. That's
Yeah.
I turned 30 a month ago. Fist bump.
Wow.
fuck, bro.
I have some.
Bro,
don't
these
wanna
guys
talk.
came under my building, yeah, at 12 or something.
Happy birthday!
It was
Sorry.
yesterday.
It was
But
yesterday.
still, happy
Belated
belated
birthday to
birthday.
you.
Happy
Yeah,
belated
so
birthday.
you should have seen my face. I was like, fuck, I'm turned 30, man. I was like, I don't know, it just hits you so
It hits
hard,
you.
man.
It really
like,
hits you.
You're like,
Really? How
fuck.
did the 30 hit?
Bro, you saw me. I was
Both of you.
like, dude, you saw me like when you came down. You'd think I was like, oh, yeah, I'm awesome. It's 30 and all.
I
I'm
had to
just
just
like,
come to wish you, bro.
I was just like,
I had to
yeah,
feed
I'm
you
30.
Yeah, I know. I felt, I mean, my birthday went really well, but I do feel that hit when you're
Yeah.
30. But my friends who are 32, 33 actually tell me that, you'll actually love your 30s a lot more because you will.
Yeah, that's what exactly happened to me. So I was like feeling down and all, right, on my birthday.
Yeah.
And Raghav's sister actually messaged me. She's like, 30s are going to be the best years of
Yeah.
your life. They're going to be
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That inspired me. I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I'm going to like, yeah, man.
because in 20s you're still a little more confused about your life, kya karna hai, kuch ho nahi raha hai and all of that. In your 30s you're a little more sorted in your mind at least, and you know what you want.
Yeah.
And you're going to just enjoy your 30s. And I think we think of 30 as like, oh my god, it's too old. But
Because
actually
you're
that's
operating from the 20s, right? That's why.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I
So now the same thing you start talking about your 40s, and then when you reach
Listen,
your 40s,
let's not talk about that. We have time.
I think when you become 30 and all, you got to become like a little serious in life now, It's just,
Yeah.
I think, in fact, enjoy more.
Yeah,
You are working hard. Just
Yeah.
enjoy.
I think you have the platform to now like put yourself out there and like out of your parents' shadow
Yeah.
or whatever, and truly
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
yourself.
I mean, imagine my parents said yes. I think in their head, they're like, okay, she's 30 now and she's staying with us. And now that she wants a little space, let her move out. It's okay. So I think
Thank
that also
God.
was a
Bro,
good
the second you go out to the West and say that I'm 29 and I'm turning 30 tomorrow or whatever, and I'm still living with my parents, they will laugh at you.
Yeah.
man.
They will come and laugh at the whole of our culture.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
I
that
know.
way.
I
Like,
know.
The second you're 18, please handle
Get out.
yourself.
I know. But I don't even think like if they come and look down on us, I would obviously give it back to them because see,
I don't think they look down, but it's
It's
just
just weird
not.
for
they
them.
do. 100%. Like, what? You're still living with your parents? It's more like that. But I feel like, see, that's our culture we brought up, and we love it. It's not like we don't.
Yeah.
After a certain time, I think as a person, we all need that space,
Yeah.
right? So that's exactly what we took, and that's okay at our own time. It's fine.
How is your space treating you?
I have my days.
Yeah.
You have your
Are
days?
you
I mean, it's
okay?
been only 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, but then still, like, it's still. So you're going through an adjustment period, right?
Yes.
What's the hardest thing that you've
Cook.
had to adjust to?
Cook. Oh, yes. Bro, I always order.
What about meal plans? This guy's having shawarmas and burgers every day from.
I
Cafe
always
Tejas,
order.
bro.
मेरे को cook ही नहीं करने का है, bro. Like,
So the first 2 weeks, so I started cooking 3 days ago and I'm still complaining, but I was ordering before that. And mom kept saying, "मैं खाना भेजू." Because in Dubai,
Yeah.
though, you have Kareem who will just
Oh,
deliver
yeah.
from your mom's house. You don't even have to order. Your
Yeah.
mom will give it to you.
Wow.
But it's basically the reason I moved is because of all of this, right? And
Yeah.
I wanted to cook. I wanted to learn how to cook.
You moved
and I'm-
out because you wanted to cook.
And
Point to be noted.
no. It was not just because the cooking part. I had to do a lot of stuff. I didn't know anything about ghar ka kaam.
Yeah.
Nothing. If my mom tells me go to Abu Dhabi, get me groceries also, I'll go there. I'll drive 2 hours. I can do outside work like this. It's just ghar
Inside
ka
work.
kaam, and which is harder, by the way, guys. So
Yeah.
kudos to everybody who does it on their own and mothers.
Yeah.
But honestly, I just feel like cooking was the hardest part.
Okay.
Only because I feel like I've never done it before. And I think that's something that will teach you a lot about yourself. A lot about yourself.
Even the washing machine is teaching you a lot
Yeah.
about
Washing machine.
6 hours of
So-
washing clothes.
Apparently that's normal.
No, it's not. It's not. Bro,
My
so
friends told
hard.
me it's normal.
Bro, please.
My friends told me it's
It's
normal.
not.
Your friends need to be
No, they
given a
told me.
technician to fix
They
their
told me
washing
it's
machine.
normal.
No,
A
no.
Maybe
lot
they
of
just
them.
make you feel better, But
Maybe, yeah, you never know. Maybe they were sarcastic and I didn't get it.
Maybe.
You
No,
never know.
like I know how to cook. It's just I don't want to wash dishes after that. You understand? That's the
but you're one
That's your-
person, right? You're
so
one person. That's still
your,
nothing.
That's your problem.
So wait,
right?
you order food and then tick the whole. I want cutlery too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're that guy, and they say also at least in I
You
think
go
other
green
parts-
and all.
Yeah.
I'm like, nahin, main nahi ja raha green, bro.
Unless you really need it. It's
Yes,
for
it's written.
It's
Please,
literally for
please
people
don't
like
take
me.
this
He
unless
really
you
needs it because
really
he
need
doesn't
it.
want to wash dishes.
I just
Fair.
throw it out, bro.
Also, I'm on like a not a diet plan, but I want to eat ghar ka khana because they said that you eat ghar ka khana, it's better for you. I'm trying this.
Who's they?
Yeah.
अरे,
Who's they?
इंटरनेट पे बहुत लोग
Parents,
मिल
is
लेंगे.
they- हाँ.
Even mom.
Yeah.
And it's true. I've seen someone who's eaten everything, whatever she wants, but ghar ka khana, and she's lost weight.
That's sick, man.
Obviously with cardio and
It's-
stuff, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Cardio has to be done.
it has to be done.
Look at him, how skinny he is, okay?
Wow.
You're fit.
And he's eating burgers and shawarmas for each meal.
Are you working out?
This is the metabolism I envy. This,
Dude, just
this
Nazar
man.
mat laga. He's turned 30. After 30,
अभी तो
things
पूरा
change.
पेट निकल जाएगा, bro.
But I still envy it, bro. I
No.
still do. Like, look at the second I eat something, like, just like instead of one piece, if I have two pieces of something, I'm sure I'm just putting on weight for no reason.
So tell me, you lost 50 kgs is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. man.
I lost.
How did that happen?
I was
Handicapped.
very.
People with determination. Sir, we'll bleep that out.
Don't bleep that out. People need to see the real you, bro. See the second something came up
Listen,
for
you
me.
want your podcast? You want your podcast to be sponsored or no?
I don't care.
Beep it out.
Honestly, at the moment, I don't give a fuck. At the moment. So I was about 50 kilos more than what I am right now. But that was just because I used to love eating. Like,
Yeah.
you talk about being
No,
a
oh,
foodie.
yes.
So this is something that I
We spoke
mentioned.
about
I wanted to
off
speak
air,
to
yeah.
you about on this thing on the podcast. So it was. क्या था मैं भूल गया.
Foodie tha tu, bro.
How, yeah.
I was a foodie, so my issue is that give me a plate, okay? Let's say you give me a big plate or you give me a small plate. I have, in my head, I need, that plate is for me. I need to finish it. Until I'm not done with that, I'm not done with my meal.
Yeah.
So the hardest part was just to control my portion.
Yeah.
Because even now, I like subconsciously just keep having it. Like if you give me chips, a packet of chips, I need to finish it.
Yeah. Oh.
Any chips. तू मुझे
So
कुछ
you're
भी दे दे.
OCD but in food form.
It's not OCD. It's just
You wanna finish it?
I'm a overeater as fuck. Do you get
Even
it?
now.
Even now, yeah. So my hack to that was I just use a smaller plate or a bowl. I put my portion in that and I just leave that place. Like just finish the food and fuck off. That's just how it is. Like now I'm not enjoying food as much. I'm just eating to
That's
survive.
so
eat.
sad.
It is sad, but
Because I love food.
I love
and
food
my
too.
main issue is sorry, you finish and then I'll cut you off.
So my thing is that I love food so much that it's just you give me anything and I just want to
100%
finish
I
it.
know. Yeah.
So just give me less. I'm a kind of guy who's wild when it comes to food, so give me that discipline and
Yeah.
I need to maintain that
Yeah.
in that aspect of my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a big like I eat in. I'm okay with having small portions of meals, but I have to munch every hour.
Fair.
And
That's
munch.
actually pretty good. That's, you know, I do something like that. Like, I
That's
need to,
worse.
I like
But
doing.
that's not
I'm-
supposed to be, right? Like when I used to go to gym.
I can't have like 3 big meals in a day.
Yeah,
I
okay.
need to like munch.
Yeah,
And then
I need to keep eating. And also, I think this is also a symptom of PCOD because I was diagnosed with PCOD and stuff. So,
Shit, I have
one of-
PCOD.
you don't have PCOD.
You have PCOD?
You do. You
Where are
cannot.
your ovaries? Show them to me.
Later.
And
after
I
the
have, and I have an Adam's apple. Okay.
What?
Didn't get the joke,
What the
guys.
fuck is happening, bro? I'm not understanding.
You laughed at his really tutty joke.
I
Because
laughed
he-
at it because she
he
said
resonates
Adam's
to it, bro. He fucking resonates to that joke.
Okay, it was a
Mariyam
good
Kisat
joke,
podcast
okay,
कर
bro.
रहे हैं,
She
right?
said.
My joke was better.
But
Her
Mariyam
joke-
के साथ is
Oh,
he
God.
podcast कर रहे हैं. Come on.
Yeah, you laughed at that even more. Anyway,
Okay. Yeah.
so I was diagnosed with PCOD, and the first thing I do is I want to have food and munch. So I can finish an entire box of Ferrero Rocher, and I'm not saying the 3-packet, the entire box.
The big box.
The big box in 2 sittings. I can finish the entire Nutella jar. I used to just like keep
So you
having
like sweet stuff, like
sweet stuff, chips, soft drinks, junk food, and I lost 8 kilos 4 years ago when Dubai Fitness Challenge started.
In that 1 month?
In that 1 month. In
Whoa.
actually 2 months. But I started working out during Dubai Fitness Challenge and I took a diet. I was part of this very sustainable diet, something I could, sustain for years. And then again, I started eating after a while.
So
and
it was unsustainable, right?
no, it was only it was sustainable if you like. It's not like I'm crash dieting or something.
Okay.
You're just changing your oil and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
just those things. And then I used to do my cardio and stuff.
Fair.
Cut to when I start munching, and then I go berserk. For me, there's no in between. If I'm eating, I'll go all out and I'll not work out. But if I'm eating right,
Yeah.
I will go work out also. There is no in between.
There's no like extremist.
I'm an extremist.
Yeah, me too.
And you'll see it on my face. Like I can gain 1 kilo and you'll see it on my face. And I see that on my reels as well.
Yeah.
My face looks super bloated. And to just cut down on, a little bit of fat on my face, I have to eat right for I think 2 weeks straight. You'll see a little bit of difference.
Are you constantly worried about your weight?
I am constantly worried about my weight, not because of anything, but also because of my own health. Now that, with girls, it's her period cycle and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
So you
It's
got
more
to be
difficult for girls to lose weight because of the hormones.
Exactly,
than
and
for
that's
a
exactly
guy.
what PCOD is
Yeah.
about. You've got to take care of yourself, and unfortunately, I wish I wasn't there, but I have to take care of my sugar because now if I have to go according to a diet, it has to be a pre-diabetic diet.
Okay.
Technically.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have history of diabetes in my family, so I have to take care and stuff like that.
Wow.
Interesting.
So yeah.
So we've reached the stage where fun and games have to like.
Oh no.
Now it's serious.
Now it's serious.
topics.
Abhi time aa gaya hai. We've gotten the signal. It's time to ask you the question.
Serious question.
Serious question.
Serious question can have a funny answer, but it has to be delivered in a serious way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Could be
Okay.
funniest.
But I need the truth. All right. So in your life, like you've done so much, right? Like you've been through so much in your childhood, like especially Abu Shagara vibes. Then where you went to Manipal University?
Yes, Manipal University,
You had a good
Oh
Bhutan.
time.
my god.
I had a very good time.
Yeah.
So
Only
you were,
because
you were part of you walk outside of the parking and all door chargers are like
Yes.
there. Vroom, vroom,
Yeah.
vroom, and all.
isn't that all colleges here?
No,
like
no.
even AUD I've heard is like that, and
I don't know. I was just never into cars as much.
I was in Wollongong and our parking was thoda dur, so it was like so we
oh
never
yeah, correct. Oh yeah, that's exactly how it is, and I liked it only because I started dancing and singing with my friends there, and I made such a good tight
in the
knit
parking
group.
lot, or in that area.
In the parking lot, in that
middle
glass,
area.
the
Yeah,
middle
yeah.
glass hall. Yes. All the practices. I still have videos. Oh my god.
I spent more time in Manipal than I did in my own university.
Say why?
Say why? Because I did hotel management. I had classes only till 12.
No, didn't you have a person over there?
Where?
not that time, right? No.
No, I didn't have any person over there.
Oh,
that
okay.
time, bro.
No,
I
we
just
had
had my,
like- we
I
had
just
like
had my
Harshit
friend
and all.
Harshit there.
Yeah.
And he used to just pick me up, drop me.
Oh, okay.
So I used to get a ride till Manipal after university. And then I used to ride.
Oh, your girlfriend's from Manipal.
Now she's my girlfriend. Before she was someone else's,
Oh.
or I don't know what was going on at that time.
Oh my
I'm not
god.
quite sure. I'm not quite sure, but I'm assuming everyone has here
Yeah.
and there in university. Okay, it's your podcast, not mine.
Raghav's what the fuck moment.
Yeah, okay, so your what the fuck moment throughout your life, like you've been through so many things, career-wise, personally, all of that. According to you, which was the moment that changed you the most, and what was your what the fuck is happening moment? We will bleep the F. if
We'll
we
make it.
a
Okay,
rule.
what was your what the fudge moment?
What was your what the fudge is
moment?
happening moment?
A good one or a bad what the fudge
Anyone.
moment?
Anyone actually
You can,
changed
you
your
can
life.
give you can give us one good and one bad, but regardless, it has to have changed your life or made you realize something that changed you as a person.
When my dad lost his job, we were kids, not really kids, but I think I was in the 10th grade or something like that. He lost his job, and at the same time, he tried to start his business. So that's exactly when we hit our lowest of the lows because the business partner ran away with the money and stuff like that. So we had to start from zero. And just that talk that my mom had with Alifia and me, my younger sister, we will not be able to give you a lot of pocket money anymore. So please try and save. That killed me because I know coming out from your parents' mouth, especially, your kids are growing and you're getting into your university, school or whatever, I know it would have killed them. It would have killed them. And when we started saving, I understood the actual value of money and understood the value of my parents because after that, not even once Did they mention that we're going through something? They just told us once, just, let's stop and not over, spend everything. I know they used to cry in their rooms. I know they used to do that. But not even once have they told us what happened behind. And I understood the value of your parents. I never thought even once that they can't afford my university bill or whatever. That never happened. We both had amazing education. And that the value of money and your parents. That was my what the fuck moment where I was like, yeah, you got to know your actual value in life and who actually matters to you. People will come and go.
Sick, man.
Wow.
Yeah. And my other good one is...
but even this is good. Like
This is really
great.
good,
Like,
man.
Yeah.
This is-
What do you mean by
a
bad?
good one.
good
This
in the
is
sense
fucking
like
great.
This
all
is
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great actually. One of
Yeah,
my
this is
life
probably better
lessons.
than you're good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
We haven't
What's
heard
the
it.
good one again?
Yeah, that's the thing. We haven't heard it.
Wait, if this was bad,
happy,
fuck
happy
is
one. Let's
gonna
say
be
happy,
like
happy
good.
one.
What is good? Yeah.
The happy one is obviously when people started recognizing my work after years of manifestation. And when I got my first client for my personal page, I was like, wait, there's a brand who wants to work with me?
Damn.
I
Wow.
think that's when I was like, okay, things are working, but there's a lot more to achieve. So always keep your mind on the ground. Always think that you're nobody, but there's a lot of things to work on, but also understand your value.
Just the way that you did not know you could afford a iPhone with your TikTok money, right?
Wow.
You don't even
With
know
all the
you had
roses
that
you
money.
got,
I
you were
didn't
like,
know.
shit, ये तो iPhone कहाँ गया, bro?
I was
ये
a
तो चाह
Samsung
रहा था कि iPhone
person. I'll be honest, I couldn't afford the
Did
iPhone.
you go to Apple and pay them with roses?
My friend works for Apple, and if I had to afford this back like 3-4 years ago, it would have taken me like, keeping everything in mind. Thoda, I would have like, okay, I have to save for a few months. But because of the TikTok money, I'm like, okay, I've got this much. Let's just go ahead.
I remember when I got my first iPhone, it was, you remember when Raaghav and I have done a lot of things together, okay?
Yeah.
So we were working in one...
How long do you know each other for?
7th grade.
Seventh
grade.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we were working in this marketing company, but it's actually data center, where we were like putting in all that thing. And the first...
It's a data entry.
Data entry.
pro, yeah.
And the first money that I got from that, so I didn't have a bank account, but Raaghav did. And the money went to Raghav's account. I'm like, bro, can you buy me an iPhone from that money, bro?
Damn.
Asking me, you need to buy him.
Damn.
And my first iPhone came from, I took my dad's.
I think that first iPhone story is always really cool.
Yeah, now I want to go back to.
That was
Right?
like the iPhone 6S I got, bro. And the day I got it, my parents were like, can we exchange? And all, because they had like iPhone 4 or
I got a gift, before. It was an iPhone, but because I was a Samsung girl, I never really used the iPhone. But when I bought my own iPhone, I was like, this is it. I'm going to start using the iPhone.
After
Now I want to go back to Samsung, by the way.
What?
I'm done, dude. Ho
Dude,
gaya.
once you use
I'm done being restricted with like just being an Apple person. Do you know what I mean?
You should talk to my co-host, Lokesh Dharmani.
Really?
I keep telling him, I was like, you can change it to an iPhone and all that. He's like, no, I love my Android.
Yeah.
No, after that I got gifted all my iPhones.
Wow,
Whichever I got.
Who are your friends?
My fiance gifted me. Every second year I was like, shit, my phone nahi chal raha hai. She's like, birthday aa raha hai, iPhone. Like, okay, cool.
Awesome.
Crazy, man.
That's
okay,
awesome.
guys. I think that's all we have time for today. It was
Ah,
so much fun. Like this is one
I didn't even know. How long has it been?
1 घंटे से ज़्यादा हो गया है.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome,
It's been
guys.
so much fun, right?
That was awesome. I hope you guys
genuinely
enjoyed too.
a lot.
I enjoyed
like,
a lot.
Too much, yeah.
I always enjoy all my episodes.
Wow.
enjoyed all
I thought I was different. Little he should
no,
have
no,
said.
it was awesome. It was awesome. Better.
Crazy.
TikTok, guys, TikTok.
After
Oh
that,
yeah. Okay. So
Take
points.
a
We are joining TikTok.
Yes.
Again, and you are gonna do YouTube because of
I
us.
am on YouTube.
But you're gonna start.
What do I
No,
do? What do
Whatever we'll talk
bro,
off air.
Okay.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Oh.
We'll do WTF mashups. All three of us will sing.
Wow. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you design a mashup and we do it? Or
What is
whatever?
design? What
I
is
don't know.
design
I don't
or
know
mashup?
what to choose.
Dude, we just
with
go and
song.
sing.
Okay, we'll do
This
one
is like
now.
come up to the ground floor.
I'm not-
That kind of.
That's always
come
the
up to
scene
the
with
ground
me,
floor.
bro.
That's going to be the highlight of my day.
You'll never forget me.
I
in your
will
life.
never forget this. I will never forget this. I was so confused. Awesome.
Perfect, dude. And on that note, that's been our time, Mariyam Kisat,
Oh my
if you know what I mean.
At least end it properly.
Okay. That's been Mariyam. It's been a fucking pleasure. Your time with us has been, at least for me, it's been one of the most free-flowing podcasts.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And
Thank
you're genuinely like very uplifting as a person. Is
Thank
what
you.
This is what my feedback is.
Thank you so
Now you
much.
give us your feedback after the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, I told you, I didn't even realize it's been over an hour.
Yeah.
And I think it's, like you said, so free-flowing. I did not feel like I was in front of the camera, even though I was looking at it half the time. But it just felt super real, and I feel like a lot of real stuff did come out in this podcast.
Yeah.
Which I feel like if it was set up in a very professional
I
way,
can't do that.
I don't think it would have come out, but a lot
I
of
can
things...
never do professional. I can't do anything scripted
Yeah.
because it's not me. And if I'm like, oh shit, I keep forgetting.
I'm a bit
Yeah.
dyslexic, so I can't read anyway. Like,
Exactly. That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part. You're just having a conversation, and I'm having my coffee, and everything's like perfect. I love it. You guys are amazing, and I told you the first time I saw your reel,
Yeah.
it was not because I followed somebody or whoever your guest was. It's because it came on my feed.
Thank
And then, of course, it followed. Parikshit
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
on the podcast as well. I loved his reel. So
It's a Pariksha.
good, good job, guys.
Thank you
Very,
so
very
much,
good
man.
job, and hopefully you get a sponsor too very soon.
Yeah. Chalo.
Sponsor us.
Manifest
you.
it.
Manifesting for sponsors. Thank you. Peace out, guys. That's been What the Fuck is Happening with Mariyam. Bye.
Bye.